Alleys are the connective tissue of an urban environment. They are the part of the environment that our eyes fail to notice. We see the tall buildings and the water features, but what we don't see is what's between the buildings.
And they can go places, and it connects buildings to one another.
You can see that these often bleak, desolate places in urban areas can be made interesting and fascinating, and in some cases even beautiful.
I see alleyways as a way, like most alleyways have graffiti, and that's in its own way very beautiful because it allows a person to show their true art. And I think it's a canvas for certain people to show their artwork.
Well, if anything can change an alley, it is art.
That are beautiful, and they have it's like a courtyard, or they have bricks and they have seats, and it's just a place that can be truly beautiful if a person allows it to be. And if you think about it in a non-threatening way, it can be amazing for a city.
They have, in some cases, in Minneapolis and St. Paul, been made to look really interesting, intriguing, and full of mystery, simply by lights, or simply by murals, or artistic approaches, or even flowers and other flora and fauna.
Downtowns especially, there was definitely a really vibrant, kind of crazy, kind of criminal, but also probably kind of exciting alley culture in downtown Minneapolis. And it's important in a downtown area especially to have a lot of different types of experiences, to have a lot of different types of spaces, whether those are like wide open spaces or whether those are more, constrained spaces.
It's like a piece of the city. It's a part that people don't normally notice.
And so this just seemed like a really good opportunity to, take that love and do something with it that, other people could enjoy. I think historically they've connected the city in really powerful ways.
Interesting about alleys, I think, is that they are the part of the urban fabric that we don't really focus on or think about very much.
These alleys are really beautiful when they're well done, and especially when they're renovated.
To me, like something out of Paris or London. Large windows, great signage, kind of a sense of mystery, especially at night.
It's quiet and it's serene. It's
about the kind of the spirit of the city are the alleys. I think that alleys bring a city together in the way that you have neighbors interacting with one another. Really loved, that I really just kind of fell in love with really, really quickly. Just as both, ways to kind of take shortcuts, but ways to see, how people live, ways to meet, neighbors and have these really kind of interesting interactions. So it's just something I found fascinating right away. It creates a space where it's sort of a safe space in some ways for that block. It's something that brings that block together, that block has in common, and in a way where people can kind of drop that sort of facade of order.
Alleys are depicted as margins of society and as a central component of people's daily lives, as places of faith, hardship, seclusion, quietness, utility, and community.